This is the middle devotion for Friday, what we call Good Friday. It's a story of Jesus being crucified. It's from Matthew 27. Then the governor's soldiers took Jesus into the praetorium. They gathered a whole company of soldiers around him. They stripped him. And they put a scarlet robe on him. Then they twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. Then they put a staff in his right hand, and they knelt in front of him and mocked him. "Hail, King of the Jews," they said. They spit on him and took the staff and struck him on the head again and again. After this, they mocked him. They took off the robe. They put his own clothes on him. And then they led him away to crucify him. As they were going out, they met a man named Simon, who was from Cyrene. And they forced him to carry the cross. And they came to the place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. There they offered Jesus wine to drink mixed with gall. But after tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had crucified him, they divided up his clothes by casting lots. And sitting down, they kept watch over him there. Above his head, they placed a written charge that read, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." 2 rebels were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. Those who passed by hurled insults at him, shaking their heads, saying, "You're going to destroy the temple and build it in 3 days. Save yourself. Come down from the cross if you're the Son of God." In the same way, the chief priests and the teachers of the law and the elders mocked him. "He saved others," they said, "but he can't save himself. He's the King of Israel. Let him come down from the cross and then we'll believe him. He trusts in God. Let God rescue him if he wants. For he said, 'I am the Son of God.'" In the same way, the rebels who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. Earlier in this week, we read the story of Jesus weeping over Jerusalem. If they had just followed him and trusted him, the whole city would have known peace. And now the crowd seems to be waging its worst insult on Jesus yet. Could you imagine being there that day, knowing that Jesus is innocent and hearing the people around you chant, "If you come down from the cross, then we'll believe you, Jesus"? We know it's not true. Over the course of 3 years, they had plenty of opportunities to see the power and authority of Jesus demonstrated time and time again. And yet they didn't believe. It wasn't for lack of evidence. People are going to believe what they want to believe. They refused that God would ever become flesh and wield a shepherd's staff instead of a sword. They couldn't accept that God would care for the sinner, the stranger, the foreigner, the sick, and the lost, not just the saints. On Good Friday, I marvel at Christ's kindness. In a world that can be so unkind, Jesus is the opposite. Jesus endured the shame and the scorn of the cross that you and I might have life. And so today, as you consider his incredible sacrifice, would you be amazed at his love? Here's some questions for you to consider. Loving God, we know that you love us, and so we confess that we've often let you down. Every day we betray you, deny you, misunderstand you, and crucify you. And so today we wait again for your victory over sin. Amen. May God be with you, and may God bless you with his grace.